It's very difficult for a hotel owner to build and renovate a hotel. There's just so many variables, and it's a challenge.
Going back 20 years, you had such a segmented, you had a weaver, you had a fabric converter, you had a manufacturer, you had a designer, and it had like 5 or 6 different spots that it had to go before it ever made it into a hotel.
The way we did things was in terms of sewing machines and manpower, there wasn't much forward improvement in that until recently.
The customers were demanding better in the industry from us, from Quiltcraft. They needed more.
We were really good at doing draperies, and we were really good at doing American manufacturing, but we wanted to get excellent at roller shades, and we wanted to really learn Mexico well. To do that, we needed to do an acquisition, and then that's where we found the Fabtex opportunity.
I think both companies would admit that we really couldn't go any further without each other in terms of creating a bigger dynamic in the industry. At Fabtex, we were challenged by not having the bandwidth to be able to grow the company any further than it was, and I think Quiltcraft had the same challenge.
I was selling so much about 2 years ago that, David said to me, Kelly, you're going to have to turn away business. And no salesperson likes to hear that. And so now I no longer have to turn away business. We have plenty of capacity to service our customers. That capacity is nationwide.
They kind of wove 2 companies together into a segment that now we can use the benefits and the strengths of each company to now kind of change the industry.
We're leaders in the industry because of the effort that goes into the people. We truly are trying to develop people to be able to understand their jobs and perform well, get them to understand that everybody is a customer to them.
Our biggest differentiator is our people. And everyone's super friendly. It's nice because a merger can be tough. We were competitors for a long, long, long time, and now to the point where you can pick the competitor's brain, not a lot of people get that.
There's definitely a family culture here. The group that I work with as far as project managers, David's put together a team. We're all remote, but you would think that we've worked together and known each other for years.
Very much a team mentality, very much like I have your back.
It's not just a marketing campaign at all. It identifies the core DNA of how we operate, and that's from the project manager or the customer service person we put on the phone to the installer that's at the property. They walk that out, and we hold people accountable to it.
We did something for 35 years and they did something for 35 years. Bringing them together is a pretty impressive feat, and making sure that they're meshed and we got the right people in the right spot. So there's been a lot of thoughtfulness behind that.
I see Threadwell as being the best of the best in the industry. We want to think outside the box and do things better.
I know what this company's capable of doing, and I know that we're going to get there. It's not if, it's when.
How can I serve the next customer? How can I serve the next team member? Just one step at a time. And we may be guilty of not having some grand destination and grand path, but we know the next step is just to do the next right thing. And slowly and surely you wake up a decade later and you're like, look at what we accomplished. That's kind of neat.